And so we begin.
So it begins actually. How you feeling, my bro? Good morning.
Good morning, bro. Man.
We were meant to shoot this video yesterday, but
Yeah, circumstances occurred.
bruh,
Wide shot, close shot.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling energetic.
How was your night?
It was good. It was
You said you're
good.
coming back from a show 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I
Still
was.
hungover yesterday.
Yeah, man. It's an energetic hungover, not any other kind of hungover.
No. When was the last time we saw each other? I think it was in uni now.
Yeah, it was in uni.
Yeah, like
Man, 6 years ago. It should be.
2022.
Uh huh. 2020. I think it was 2021.
Yeah, if you said 2021, I didn't resume school until 2022 January.
Really?
First, yes, you came before me.
Oh,
You know there were two sets.
two sets. Yeah,
The one that
yes,
came
yes, yes.
from October,
Summer, yeah,
November,
October.
December. Then
The
I
one that
came
came from
January.
January.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
think I was second batch.
5 years then.
Do you still remember who you were then?
Yeah, man, I still remember who I was.
Mm.
You know, I've grown a whole lot more now, but that version of me is long gone.
Long gone.
Yeah.
If you can remember, what do you think you can remember back then? Like your mentality, your mindset.
I think I'd say I was a really naive person.
Okay.
You know, I thought I knew a lot about life, but I didn't. I still don't even know a lot about life right now, but
Yeah.
I know a whole lot more than, I think my lens and my perspective of life has increased,
Okay.
you know, in respect to how it was back then.
What do you remember about me back then?
Man, you know, I remember we were friends,
Yep.
we were roommates before. I mean, when I first came to the school, we were roommates.
Yeah.
But I went to squat in their room because because the guys in my room were dead guys in my time, dead guys back then. So I didn't really understand them. I couldn't vibe with them. But he was opposite my room, and we just met one day and we started chilling. You know, we connected over a couple of things back then, like music,
Yeah, music.
movies. It
Power.
was cool. Power,
Yeah,
exactly.
power.
Shout out Power.
Yeah, Tariq just bust our head.
Man, back
It's just
then,
showed it.
everybody wanted to be Tariq back then, bro.
Bruh. Real. But for you, I think I remember you being like you were full of life. You just understand, like you really take some things to heart, you know.
Yeah.
And you're like you used to clear people. I think you had issues with your roommate one time. I don't know if it was Mayo. I don't know to call him. Hey, I don't know if it was him or someone. Someone was trying to give you. Someone was pissing you off. Then, what's something you believe back then? I don't believe now.
Wow. That's quite deep. I think my beliefs have changed a lot as a human being, but then to pinpoint exactly one of the things I believe, I think I would say back then I believed everybody came with like an open heart because I was from a family that was raised with love. I
Okay.
came from a place of love. So I felt like all that the world had to offer me was love. But I didn't know that the world had a lot more things other than love to offer me. You know? I believe that a lot of people had good intentions for you. Immediately they saw you. I didn't really see, you know, the average person as having bad intentions. I was always taught that, you know, the people with bad intentions are the people that have dreads and the people that smoke and drink and do a lot of crazy things. But I didn't know that people that go to church 7 days of the week also can have very bad intentions for you. So
So that was really a bad experience that first time.
yeah, crazy experience getting to uni for the first time.
I thought I knew everything. When I got there, it was straight up clear that you don't know
Know
anything.
anything? Yeah.
Yeah,
Studying.
they call it JVC, you know, like what's the word?
JJC.
JJC, yeah. You don't know anything, bro. You're just come, sit, learn. If you're not ready to learn, we'll kick you off the board. So that's how I felt back then. But I think it's a different ball game. I think age and time has done.
It's work.
Right, it has done its work. Right.
Yeah.
So there have been times I've looked at your page and I felt like I knew who you were before, but I don't know who you are now. So that's why we're having this conversation.
Okay.
Since it's been like 6, 5 years, we're not really sure, we're not certain.
Mm-hmm.
So who are you now? Who would you say you are now? Who is? Because I can call you Bobby, I can call you Brian.
Yeah.
Now yesterday I even forgot that your name was Solomon. I found out your name is Solomon
Yeah.
also. But someone that I just met like a few weeks ago, maybe you know you through your music, I say Citizen.
Citizen.
So who would you say you are now?
I think I would still say I'm like an amalgamation of all of those people. I'm a combination of all of them.
Okay.
You know, I still have people that I show my artistic side to, and people I show my personal life to, my corporate life to. You know, for those who don't know me on the podcast, my name is Citizen.
Yeah.
I make music. And yeah, I do a whole lot of other things.
Guy, that's my fault. I meant to introduce you.
Yeah.
You're tuned into the Real Was Only podcast. I'm your host Dio, and here with me we have Citizen, also known as
Bobby Brian.
Bobby Brian. Thank you for being on the pod, my bro.
Thanks, bro. I'm honored to be here.
Yeah. How do you feel about people's assumptions? How accurate can people's assumptions be?
That one as well is also quite deep.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it depends on the person.
Okay.
You know, it depends on the person's ability to actually deduce information about you from your personality. Because a lot of people are good at assuming. A lot of people are like detectives. A detective is better at assuming or making assumptions of you than a regular person.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, it's better to just keep people on different levels, and it's also about how much can be proven true about you. Yes,
I agree.
everything is true, innocent until proven guilty.
What do people get wrong about you?
People get this wrong about me. I would say people tend to judge my will I say silence. A lot of people, so when I get to meet people at first, I'm not as outgoing as I usually would. I'm a very confident person, but when I see somebody for the first time and we're talking, and we're not talking in a show setting or an event, if it's a one-on-one, then I'm quite more, let me say, quote unquote, bedroom voice. Because a lot of people say, bro, when I'm like in the studio with some people and I'm meeting them for the first time, you know, some of my other guys will just whine me and say, oh, bro, why are you using your bedroom voice? You know, but it's not a bedroom voice. It's just kind of like a laid back citizen before I get to know you more and then bring out my artist citizen. You feel, yeah.
I think it takes time.
It takes a bit of time.
Like before you can get to know me, you get to see a very defensive, a more structured person.
Version
Like
of me,
I can't
yeah.
show you like that cool side of me yet.
Yes,
Like who are you? I just met you, right? So the topic of this podcast actually, who am I to judge you?
Yeah.
Right? Because before I came up with this idea, I was thinking about a lot of things, right? Like, oh, Citizen now, who was Citizen before? Like, and I feel like I judge you some type of way, right?
Yeah.
Because of back then,
We're
you're my guy.
different, yeah.
Do you understand? A lot of things that must have happened to you, like your
us
journey
in
might
the
have been
past
different
5
and
years.
everything, right? If I was to bring that question back to me and say, what do people get wrong about me? I would say, I've heard proud, I've heard all those things, but it's like it doesn't come from a real place. The ones that I know that like this guy's a bad boy. This guy, you know, please, my son, don't hang out with this person. Then later find out that oh, this guy is not like that. But is social media revealing or misleading?
Revealing? I think social media is 100% misleading. So I think it's the best of both worlds. Social media, both revealing and misleading, because social media is a platform that is governed by you and you alone.
Okay.
So for most people, they only show their highlights on social media, the good parts of their life on social media, because I believe that's what everybody wants to see. Nobody really wants to see when you're struggling, or when you don't have money in your hands, about when you're meeting new people, when you're going out to a nice restaurant, when you're taking a flight to somewhere else. People want to see that your life is moving forward.
Yeah.
And when we said this thing, don't let people come back and meet you where they left you. So I think that's what social media is just about. It's about every time you see me again, I've leveled up. And I think that's very bad for the human mind, because life is all about ups and downs. It's not only about ups. When you look at a human being as someone that has only ups, then you now start to their reality starts to warp, or their existence as a human being starts to warp in front of your eyes as a mannequin, not really a human being anymore. Yeah.
So I feel like social media, you can easily paint the narrative.
Yes, you can.
You can paint it. You can paint it how you want it.
Yeah.
But actually, what you said about the whole thing, that it is not good for the human mind.
Yes.
Are you the kind of person that can post both your highs and lows?
I think
Or you're focusing more on the highs rather than the lows? Can you post a video of you crying online?
Well, Actually, I think so. Depends on the gravity of the situation. I'm an emotional guy, but I'm not somebody that cries a lot. I'm not afraid to confront my emotions.
Okay.
But then crying, it has to take a lot for me to actually get to the point where I start crying
And still record
and
it.
then still record it.
Okay.
You understand?
I think that's too far fetched. How about you not feeling your best self on that day,
Yeah.
and you still have to show up?
Yeah.
Would you post it, or you wait for the perfect time? Like, okay, maybe you have a pimple now, or you don't just feel good internally.
No, I think that also comes from like high self-esteem and high self-awareness. Like, I think I have a couple. Like I have one here, I have one here right now. I feel everybody has a pimple. Everybody wakes up and has pimples.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter. I still have a pimple. I believe my fans will support us or anybody watching me if they can see me as confident as I am with a pimple on their face, they should also be able to come online with a pimple on their face. So
I feel like is the reason why people actually judge.
yes, I believe so. Because everybody has their, I call this thing selective morality.
Okay.
People can judge you because they feel they're better and because they know you can't see their own sin. I think that's why people judge easily off the bat. A lot of youngins, that have experienced where maybe someone in their school, a principal or a teacher, calls them out, or even your own parents call you out on doing rubbish. Like, for example, pressing your phone too much now. Say you have a headache or it's the phone, but you can see them actively on their phone. They're even probably more times more dependent on their phone than us. But of course, they're feeling us.
Why is it call your parents out?
Exactly. You can't call your parents out on shit, especially being in Nigeria.
Have you judged people before?
Judge people, of course, yes. I'm guilty of judging. I used to judge people a lot.
I don't know why. I think that's how the human mind works. It's how I first met this person. So you get things like first impression lasts long.
Yes.
But I can't come and perform for you. Like the body just does what it does. Because like it's you that will take the control over the narrative. Like I'm not thinking that way. You might be a good person for all I care. It's just crazy, right? And have people judged you?
Yeah, people have judged me.
I've heard of.
I've heard of. I mean, wow. I don't want to sound like a saint or anything like that. I personally don't put myself in positions to get judged by people. People haven't judged me publicly, and I've heard that before. But I think a lot of people have said that I'm not serious. And well, yes, for a long time I've been serious. I think the older I grow, the more I get, I begin to get more serious in my life. But I have lacked a sense of urgency for a long time. And action is the only thing that will take me from point A to point B in life. Often I have not taken action at the right times. Sometimes that has made me lose out on some opportunities.
I agree.
Sometimes it has, delayed some blessings that I'm supposed to receive, all because of that lack of action. So,
do you feel like it relates to your music also? Like you started late, but you feel like you started on time?
I believe I started on time. I believe I started at the right time. Because I think if I started earlier, I wouldn't have been as energetic to continue as I am now. And if I started on later, I would have really regretted not meeting the people I met at the time I started.
I agree. Same with my podcast also. This month makes it a year.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was always in my mind, but like you said, action is one thing from point A to point B.
Yeah.
So sometimes I feel I'm late. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel like I'm late, maybe because of the things I've done, right? It doesn't match where I'm going to. So like deep down, like you could have woken up since now. Why were you sleeping on this? Like you knew you could do this thing. Why didn't you just do it? So that I just feel right in my own head. I don't think it's the perfect time actually.
Yeah. I
feel like I can start anytime.
You can start anytime. Today I'm a musician, but I can wake up and tell myself I want to be a carpenter tomorrow.
Bro, I was saying this thing that I feel like we have different personalities. Like you have to decide which one you want.
Yes.
I need to go for a function where I have to wear a suit. I'll wear my suit, and you that have seen me on maybe trad or streetwear, you like Is this you? You know, some people might feel like, oh, this is the guy, you're clowning now, bro. You're just, but you have to show up for that occasion looking like that, yes. What's the difference between observation and judgment?
Well, I think they're kind of the same thing, but an observation is a judgment that's not yet professed.
Okay.
It's just a judgment that's in your head. But when you're judging somebody, you're coming out with it, you're pointing fingers, you're actually calling names. Yeah, and then on another side, observation is just kind of, I don't want to say observing your surroundings. I don't want to use the word in the description of the word, but I'll say it's just being aware of a certain position you're at. Observing the house, being aware of the house, being aware of the things in the house, and then judging the house. Now is, well, that's a painting, that's a cupboard, that's a table, that's a flower pot.
Yeah. I feel like observation is your mind taking notes,
Yeah.
the basis of your life, right? Like you understand how things work. So when you come to particular environments, your mind starts to take notes of these things. So if somebody is hitting someone in the face, you're like, oh, that person is fighting. I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to be this guy's friend.
Yes.
But judgment is when you already accepted that okay, that person only fights. Meanwhile, the person could be a really good person. Person could be maybe a philanthropist.
Yeah.
Or
a calm person who was maybe just pushed
just
to the
pushed
edge
to the edge that day, right? Can criticism help?
Yes.
Criticism. English can be very funny. Can criticism actually help?
Yes, I think criticism can help.
Yeah.
There's constructive criticism as well. I think criticism for a certain thing should only be accepted from a certain person.
Okay.
You feel like I can't come and ask a content creator about how my song sounds. Of course I can. I can ask them from a viewer's perspective, but I can't ask them from a musician's perspective. I can't ask them, oh, what can I do to make my song better? They will just start saying, add more 808 or put log drum or just sing about me as well. Something that will not help. They think it will help, but it won't actually help. So me, if I'm asking for advice for any field I'm in, I always make sure the person I'm asking has experience or more experience than me in the certain field I'm asking about. I don't just take criticism from anybody because everybody has, people talk because they have mouths, not because they have anything to say. They just talk because the mouth is there.
It's a whole lot, understand? I feel like you can actually pick what you want to hear.
Yes, yeah.
Sometimes people can actually tell you things off the rib that actually will benefit you. Even they might come off as being harsh. But I feel like it helps.
It does, yeah.
I feel like everybody needs an amount of pressure to become better. Because I'm working now.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to report to someone. I didn't know how to take correction.
Yes.
I didn't know how to be told what to do and follow it to the latter. So I would just be doing like who are you to tell me this thing? Like I've been somewhere before I even came.
Yes.
Where like things actually matter. So it makes you better in a way. But there's good and there's bad of those critics. So I think like one should just maybe like take a little bit of everything. And just make it better. What's the flaw you have had to confront recently?
Man, it's my procrastination.
Guy, if we start if you talk about procrastination, guy, we'll be here for a really long time because finish, land, let me know.
It's like that issue where you know what's bad for your life and how to change it. But it's just you just keep doing it. Like it's horrible, it's horrible because the greatest disservice somebody can do is to deceive themselves and to be fully aware of the right things to do and to just not do it. That's the greatest disservice a human being can do to themselves. And right now, that's what I'm trying to overcome in some certain habits in my life. I feel like if somebody can have discipline from our age now, you can change your life forever. Not to talk of if somebody is 18 years old or 19 or 17 years old, that if you have discipline from then, don't worry, your life is actually sorted.
Yes, sir.
But from now, we still have a chance to change our lives with discipline, and it's so hard to get, but it's because of the cost of things we have to put on the line to attain that discipline.
In the back of my head, when you just said that, I said no excuses. No no excuses. But at the same time, it's like, come on, I can't be perfect every day.
Bro, do you understand?
Like it takes a lot for you to actually show up and do all of these things. But there are so many distractions.
So many.
So let me bring it back to this scenario, right? That was this analogy, right? It's those popular figures we know. Can you compare your work rate to theirs? Because I feel like the level they have gotten to is due to those things that they have imbibed in themselves. That's the crazy
Already,
work rate. That
it's
means
crazy.
when you are given the opportunity, you have the platform,
You
you
have
won't misuse
everything
it.
you won't miss.
But procrastination is something I'm really fighting with on. So like I need to understand what it means to actually show up. Do you know I almost did not come here yesterday?
Wow.
Yes. I want to tell you that, bro, let's push it
Push
forward. Let's do
it.
it on that day.
Mm.
But
But
and that mind was like, bro, if you don't do this now, you
something
feel
else will
bad
happen
tomorrow. You know
now.
that you can easily procrastinate now. The moments now can be easily like you can usually like push it aside.
Push
But
it
the
aside.
after feeling of that pushing aside of
Doing
that
it.
thing you want to do is what really gets to me. What lesson took you long to learn?
A lesson that took me a long time to learn. To be honest, like, do it now. Because anything you have in front of you, just try and do it now. Because the crushing weight of the regret of not doing something now is so hard.
I am speaking my language.
When you get to the point that you needed to do that thing and it hasn't been done.
Bro, I've seen what responsibility does to a man when he didn't make plans for his future. Yeah.
It's crushing, bro.
What are you still working on?
So am I still working on?
Yeah.
Like, musically,
Like generally.
as a person, generally. I have a couple of projects coming out musically, couple, I can't say too much.
Mm-hmm. Sure,
But
sure.
yeah, man, I have a couple of things coming out this year, this summer, December. I have songs for days, man, guys. It's just up to you guys. If you guys are ready for it, then I'll drop them. Guy, personally,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my whole mind in order, get
Okay.
closer to God and just keep going.
Has creating changed you?
Yes, it has. It has opened my eyes more. Creating has changed me more as a person, and even more as like a child.
This thing go show for the video,
I swear.
Go salvage them.
Creating has changed me more as a person,
Mm.
but even more as like a consumer.
Okay.
Because now I know the creative process of what a couple of people go through, So I'm not as quick to put someone's work down when it's bad or put someone's work because I know that they must have still put effort into it. So it's more important to look at kind of understand the efforts the person puts more than the results. But at the end of the day, it's still results that show and cover everything.
Okay. The creating has changed me. Because now I have to be in the right frame of mind to actually put something out.
Always.
And now I'm thinking about not just I've never been a trend based person, So my content is based on my own perspective on life, how my mind works and everything. But at the same time, it's like if my mind is not right, I can't put out something good. And I always think about the meaning. Who is this thing going to impact? Or am I coming saying these things in the right way? So sometimes I make videos and they don't sit with me. I take it off, I don't post it. Right? Have you become more yourself or less yourself through your work? Like if you go through your discography, like can you say this is who you are
This
or
is who I am.
this is not who you are?
Yes.
Have you become more of yourself or less yourself?
I think the older you grow, the more of yourself you actually become.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the more effort I've put into this, the more time, the more meditation that I've put into my craft. I believe I've become more of myself. I've understood myself, my identity. Let me see, yeah.
And you're proud of your whole journey.
Yeah.
Do you regret things?
Yes, I kind of do. At first I did. Not anymore. I don't do anymore. At first I regretted a lot. But I looked at it as my pathway to greatness. The pathway can never be smooth. It can't just be straight. It has to be jagged. And if I had not gone through some certain things, I wouldn't be here right now, doing this with you right now. So,
do you have survivor's guilt?
do I have survivor's guilt? Like, why me? That kind of why me? No. Thank God it's me. I don't have survivor's guilt. You can say it's survivor's innocence. Instead of why is he me, say thank God it's me.
So this is the last segment of the
Okay,
show.
sure.
We're working with time actually,
Yeah,
and I also want to thank you again for the opportunity to have
thanks,
this
bro.
conversation.
I'm
Right?
really honored to be
It's been a
here.
long
Yeah,
way coming.
for real.
Yeah. I will say statements, and you tell me if they are real or not.
Mhm.
Right. So the first statement is, people should be free to live however they want, real or not.
Real, yes.
Okay. Most
Real,
people judge because they see themselves in others.
real, real.
Being misunderstood is part of being authentic.
Very real, extremely real.
How so?
Because a lot of people are copies. People don't like to say it a lot, but a lot of people are copies.
Art itself is the imitation of someone else's work.
Yes, yes. A lot of people are copies. They are copies of their parents. They are copies of their friends. They are copies of their teachers. They are copies of characters that they watch in movie shows.
Yeah.
They are copies of artists that they listen to.
Yeah.
So of course, when they see somebody that doesn't fit into any of those boxes that they have seen before or that they tend to push you away, they tend to seclude you, or they just tend not to mess with you at all.
So mistakes are necessary, real or not.
Very real. Very real.
Then the last one, I added this
Mistakes.
one while I was coming here. Getting take a haircut, is there a difference between a 5K haircut?
I think it depends on the barber. If a higher price for something is being offered, then that means there's higher value being offered. So I think maybe like a 10K haircut is real.
Some things are overpriced though.
Yeah, some things are
Because
overpriced
if
at the
you
same
live in
time.
Lagos, Nigeria, so things are overpriced.
Overpriced for nothing, man. But go for the 5K haircut, sha.
Bro,
If you are trying to be safe, because
bro.
why
Guy,
you
something I
follow
want to
those?
actually learn is how to cut my hair myself.
Bro, yeah, that
Trying
as
to
well.
save that cost. But at some point, you may not have the time to get to do it yourself. Someone do it for you. But like, I've seen people who do it, and it's like it's really crazy. Like you can just get the mirror
Or
and
just
do it
that.
yourself. Yeah. So like I said before, I have judged you before in my head because me I come from a background where people are watching me. Like people are watching me. They will say that I told you this is how he is, right? I don't know how your relationship is with your mom, right? But I know that she doesn't take, from what I've seen, she doesn't take like
Rubbish.
rubbish at all,
Normally,
bro, which I respect. And it's like, aren't you worried that she can see things that she'll feel some type
I
of way?
mean, of course, I think every person and their parents, everybody who is trying to pursue a certain, path or walk a certain pathway that might seem risky to another person or might seem lousy to another person, and they can't understand. If they can't understand it, of course, they'll first fight it, they'll hate it. But you have to make them know that this is what you want to do. And if you're in a situation where, you know, their roles is their roles. Let's say now, for example,
Yeah.
like you cannot do a certain thing in their house, then don't do a certain thing. Move out. Find a way to move out. Find a way to make money. Money is the answer to everything. To be very honest, they say money is the master of what's evil, but bro, money is what's who wants to be good at the end of the day. A lot
But
of people don't want to be good.
are
So
you preaching good
get
money
money.
or bad money?
Nah, good money all the way.
Okay.
But the truth is, nobody cares. They might make it look like they care, but they don't care. I'll still push for good money, but
Okay.
I'll also let you know that nobody really cares.
Good money comes with peace of mind.
It
Bad
comes,
money
yes, it
doesn't.
comes with peace of mind, of course. Now, it depends on where do you care about do you care about where your own money comes from? Because good money comes with hard work and stress and peace of mind. But bad money also comes with hard work, stress, and zero peace of mind. It might come faster though, but you still pay all those prices.
You pay the prices.
Also about the living with your parents thing or the whatever you're trying to push. Right now you may be young, but
Yeah.
one day you'll be 40 years old and you have your own children. And when your children ask you, dad or mom, what did you want to do with your life when you were my age? And you tell them the truth, they wonder why did you give up on that? Now to get to a certain age where you cannot tell them, oh, my mom said I shouldn't do this, or my dad said I shouldn't do this, it will just make you look like a quitter. It will make you look like someone that does not have any passion or didn't have any passion or using the term life got too serious. If your life is getting too serious for your passion, then you will never really build for that passion.
I agree.
You have to
I
find a
agree.
way to incorporate everything you want to do together in your life because you only have one life. In a twinkle of an eye, you can be gone. And what will people remember you by? What will you remember yourself by?
Who am I to judge you? Who am I to judge you?
I'm telling you, bro, who am I to judge anybody? Who am I to judge?
Like, how much can you truly know about another person? If you really think about it.
Bro, only as much as they let you know.
Agreed. Thank you all for listening to this podcast. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you, Citiszn. Peace.
Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy Citiszn, and we just finished the Real Ones Only podcast with your host D.O. It was an amazing podcast, man. I can't wait for y'all to check in and watch it.
Okay.
Like, drop so much real stuff on there, so much sauce for your ears. So don't pay any time, just go check it out.